America. What's going on, guys? Brent0331. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So the gear I have laid out in front of you is from a small American-owned and operated business in New England called the Hidden Woodsmen. And recently they reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in anything on their website. And I took a look and surprised to see that everything on their website is 100% American-made. All the materials, all the straps, all the buckles, everything. Just like my good buddy John at UW Gear, his chest rigs. So anyways, I was looking at the website and they had a what they call a tropical lightweight rucksack, and it looks just like a Edc Pack but updated with buckles and all the accoutrements of modern packs. So I told them, hey, definitely like to take a look at that. They sent it over to me. M81 Woodlands, the camouflage pattern I chose because that always has a soft spot in my heart, since that is the very first camouflage pattern that was issued in the United States Marine Corps. So in any event, guys, we're going to take a look at this tropical lightweight rucksack, as well as what they call their EDC rucksack, a little bit smaller, everyday carry pack. And then there's a few other miscellaneous pouches and a signaling panel that they sent along as well. So we'll take a look at that stuff before this video is over. But primarily, we're going to be taking a look at this tropical lightweight rucksack. Now, caveat, I have not used this in the field or anything. This is straight out of the box, guys. It's the first time I've taken a look at it along with you. So definitely would like to hear from you in the comment section on your input on the pack. And then I'm sure the Hidden Woodsmen folks would like your input as well. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. Okay, so this is the tropical lightweight rucksack offered by the Hidden Woodsmen. As you can see, it's very Alice inspired. In fact, it fits on a LC1, LC2 Alice frame. And I should mention that all this is sold separately. So if you want to just get the pack, you can mount it on an LC1 or LC2 frame and use surplus shoulder straps and surplus kidney pad and belt and be just fine. Or you can get everything, get their custom shoulder straps and custom belt, and then you can mount it on here. And we're going to do that later so that you guys can see what that looks like. So let's take a look at this, this pack here. So again, very similar to an old medium Alice pack. And it has the 3 exterior pockets on the outside, very roomy pockets, can definitely hold 2, 3 MREs in there depending on whether or not you field strip them or not. Essentially they're the same size as the original Alice Pack pouches. So if you want to put a poncho in there, a couple canteens, 2 quart, whatever, that stuff will definitely fit in these exterior pockets. What really jumps out at you, the difference between the original Alice Pack and this modern tropical lightweight rucksack made by Hidden Woodsmen. Obviously you can see these Fast Tech style quick release buckles. You know that these are on here. That's a common modification that people do to old Alice packs. That's already done for you. Also, the straps can be adjusted from the bottom as well as on the top. So that will give you extra length. If you got some extra or something that you want to attach to the exterior of the pack, you can get these straps very long to accommodate that, to strap that to the actual exterior of the pack to hold those down. Very, very roomy straps, because again, it adjusts on the bottom as well as on the top. The bottom has a couple rows of Molly Powell's style webbing here, so you can attach something on the bottom here, as well as you can run some straps through here if you want to attach your isomat to the bottom of the pack. Moving along the top, on the actual lid here itself. So the lid has a mesh compartment, and you'll notice it doesn't have the rubber waterproof lining that the old Alice Pack had. However, this is definitely this is made of a 500 denier Cordura and is definitely a water repellent. You can feel the water repellent material right here. So if water hits this, it's not going to seep through. It probably would have to be taking on water for an extended period of time before it actually compromises. I'm not talking like dumping it into a pool of water or anything, but if it's raining pretty heavily, I'm sure this material will hold up pretty significantly before it actually starts seeping through. So definitely a water repellent 500 denier Cordura style material. Again, this mesh pocket that you keep any little stuff that you need to get to quickly, flashlights, batteries, gloves, some snivel gear or whatever you can put up here in this top compartment to help be able to get to it very quickly. On the back side of this pack, you have a pad here because your frame's going to slide right up in there, so you don't have metal pressing against your body. But it has that shoulder pad on the back side. And then you also have the addition of a carrying handle, which wasn't on the original Alice packs, any of them. And again, that was a common mod that guys would make, carry handles at a 550 cord and whatnot, but this comes already built in on it. Moving back towards the top of the pack here, the top of the pack secures with a drawstring. So you just pull that tight, and then it has a cord lock here. You slide on down, it will keep that cinched down. Undo it, just pull out, and there you go, you can get inside the pack. Inside the pack, it has a little internal compartment on the back side, just like an old Alice pack. And as you guys can notice, well, let me just say that that's very roomy inside there, that back flap there. So if you need to keep something like, you know, something separate, maybe Gore-Tex, or you're keeping your air panel back there or something, I don't know. But it can definitely fit back there. And then, as you guys can probably already see, it's orange. So if you wanted to, you can turn this pack inside out and use this for signaling purposes. Survival situation, you need a signal aircraft or whatnot, you can use your actual pack itself. And this detaches very quickly from you know, an Alice frame, so you could prep this very quickly if the need arises. As you guys can see, it's got that water resistant 500 denier Cordura going all the way around it. And this pack comes in, you know, several different options, guys. It comes in woodland, I think there's fleck tarn, it's multicam, stuff like that, like Ranger green, maybe coyote. You just have to look at the website. I know they have different gear that comes in different camouflage patterns, but obviously I opted for M81 woodland because it is one of my favorite camouflage patterns. I don't think I discussed how large this pack is. The website says that this is a 60-liter pack, and it weighs, the pack itself just weighs 1.5 pounds. Once you add the frame and the straps, obviously that's going to increase the weight, but the pack itself is very light, only weighs 1.5 pounds according to the website, and I believe it. Just, you know, holding it, it's nothing. There's nothing there. Very lightweight. I will say that probably because of its, you know, weight, how light it is, you are missing some things that aren't on this pack that are on the original Alice pack, and one of those things would be the addition of the Alice webbing going around the top and on the sides. You don't see that. You also don't have the pass-through on the pockets like you do on an older style Alice pack. As you can see, you can pass through stuff here behind these pockets. Like I have this Gurkha machete going through there, and in the Alice webbing, I use to attach, you know, things like an e-tool or a saw pouch for extra sustainment pouches and everything else. But you don't have that on this pack, and that's probably because they're trying to keep it as light as possible. So if, you know, if that's your game, you need a light weight pack, this is definitely there. So, and that's pretty much it for this portion of the pack, guys. We'll move on to actually installing the Alice frame, the shoulder straps, and the kidney pad and belt. All right, so the first step in installation of the pack, if you have some surplus straps and kidney belt and pad that you need to take off, go ahead and take those off first, and then we're going to throw on these custom shoulder straps and kidney belt and pad made by Hidden Woodsmen. So I just got done taking off the surplus shoulder straps as well as kidney pad, and now I have a bare, nothing on it Alice frame. So I'm going to attach this Hidden Woodsmen pad as well as shoulder straps to it. All right, so as you guys can see, you have these big loops right here, and then if you look on this kidney pad, you see you got some straps and some buckles. So I'm simply going to turn this over, and I'm going to loop these through these openings, both straps and buckles. All right. Okay, so on the other side, it should look like this. As you guys can see, that material is through the loops. And now it's time to attach it on the other side. So as you guys can see, I got both sides through the hoops, and then they run through the buckles, and then you just tighten them down. Now you will have some excess strappage there. You could either cut those down, or obviously you could just fold them up and probably tape them, which is what I'll probably end up doing. So but that's how you attach that waist belt to the actual Alice frame itself, and then there you go. So now that I got the frame assembled, I'm gonna go ahead and take this pack and attach it. And I'm simply, all I gotta do is slide this right over the Alice frame. Right down there. See how simple that is? All right guys, moving down to the middle of the pack. I got 2 D-rings on each side. Now this is how you're gonna actually secure this pack to the frame itself. Now I have an LC2 Alice Pack frame here, but you could also use one of the high-strength polymer Philby style frames that are out there as well if you don't want to use an Alice Pack frame. Me personally, I like the Alice Pack frame. They're made of a high-strength aluminum, and you know, I've used these things for countless hours sitting on them, and they just make great field expedient stools. So in any event, to attach this, you're going to take the strap that the pack comes with. Now I'm going to run this on the back side. I don't know if that's the actual way it's supposed to be done, but that's how I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to go underneath the frame itself, back through this D-ring, back underneath the frame, and then I'm going to attach it here. Alright, once I got that, I can just go ahead and tighten this up. It goes pretty tight. Now I've got a lot of excess strap here, obviously. I can either cut this, or I can just fold it up and I can end up taping this so it's nice and tight and not flopping all over the place. But nonetheless guys, that's how it attaches. Now another way you could rig this up is just putting it behind one crossbar, and that way if you had something like a tarp or a poncho or one of those German style isomats, you could put that down here, and then you could actually secure this on the inside of the frame, and that will save some room on your, you know, the main portion of your pack, as well as giving you a little bit of cushioning on the inside. Now that we got the pack attached to the frame, we're going to go ahead and install these shoulder straps. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this sternum strap here. And on the Alice Pack, you have these holes that are on the base of the actual pack itself. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the bottom, disconnect this, and you'll see that this strap has a loop in it. So I'm just going to run this through that hole, and then I'm going to take my buckle, pass it through, and then there we go. We got the bottom of the pack strap attached. Then I come up to the top. There's little brackets underneath this frame here. Should be able to see that. I'm going to pass this strap through that bracket and over. And then I'm simply going to put those through the buckle. Just like that. Now I can attach the bottom half, and there we go. One side is complete. Now I just got to do that same thing on the opposite side. Boom. Both shoulder straps are now attached. So the Hidden Woodsman shoulder straps have a little bit more slimmer profile than the older style LC2 shoulder straps. These are definitely thicker though, so if you're looking for a thicker shoulder strap, you definitely need to get the old surplus straps. But these have padding from the top all the way to the bottom. As you can see, it's got that cushion mesh material for comfort. It also has an adjustable sternum strap, and your quick release buckle is a fast tech style quick disconnect. So on each side of the waist belt are little slits for attaching either Alice clips or Molly clips, but you could put something like a 2-quart canteen there, or maybe a small arms pouch, but it'd be right there at your side, very accessible. So let's take a quick look at their day EDC pack. And now this is just a typical little patrol pack, 3-day pack, not much to it. It's got some Molly Pals webbing on the front, on the bottom half, and on the top half it has a Velcro area for putting like a blood type or flag patch or something along those lines there. It also has a zipper compartment, pretty deep, so keep things in that little compartment there. Really tough zippers, military grade zippers. Open it up. It only zips down halfway to about essentially where the water bottles are, and that brings me to my next point. On each side there's these mesh compartments that can hold something like a canteen or an Nalgene bottle, depending on whatever you use. Here's this side's a Nalgene bottle. but those are on both sides. The top here has a carrying handle. On the back are padded straps with an adjustable sternum strap, both for width, and you can adjust it up and down. And then obviously you can adjust the pack straps to your specific length that you need. The bottom has some Pals Molly webbing, so you can attach something there if you so desire. Inside you have a small compartment for holding small items. Just some examples in there. Pack doesn't come with those. And then on the back side you actually have like a small compartment that can be tightened up with some cordage. And you got a cord lock there. You know, so something like a camelback would be thrown in there. And then the whole inside of this pack is orange, so you can use it for signaling the device, just like the lightweight tropical rucksack. So that's it, guys. Just a small little backpack available on their website if you want to check it out. Next is a small mesh pouch, and this opens up, so you know you could use this for hygiene gear. Or I think it says something about water filtering or something along those lines on the website, but it has 2 tabs on the end. You can attach like dummy cord to hang it off some, but just nothing to it, just a small pouch. This is a pocket pouch, fits conveniently in your cargo pocket, and something like a notebook can go in here. Not much to it, guys, just, you know, like I said, small little pouches. Next pouch here is, I think they have this as a fire pouch, but I mean, you can hold anything in there. It just has a tough zipper, camouflage, has those loops on the side for hanging off something, or you know, adding a dummy cord to it so it retains. But essentially it's just a small utility pouch that you can put stuff in, you know, help organize your gear inside. You can put medical supplies in there for, you know, small blowout kit, or, you know, fire starting supplies, emergency stuff, whatever the case may be. Lastly, they got a signal panel, and this is really cool. It folds up and is, you know, retained by this cordage here, but it unfolds. There we go. Let's give you guys a better idea how big this thing is. But any type of signaling, it's kind of like a VS17 air panel. It's orange on both sides. It has loops on each corner. Even the corner that has the cordage for folding it back up. But once you're done with this, you can roll it back up really quickly. Take that cordage, throw it around, and then tighten down that core lock, and then there you go. Nice and conveniently rolled up. You got an air panel. Well, that's it, guys. That completes this review over gear from the Hidden Woodsman. If you're liking what you're seeing, don't forget to check out my channel, subscribe. I've already done several gear review videos. I plan on doing several more in the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment.